Hey guys, in this video I'll show you how to customize the dock on a Mac. The first basic tweak you can do is remove or add an app to the dock. When you freshly reinstall your Mac, there will be some apps on the dock that you rarely use. So if you don't need a certain app, just drag it upwards. Once the word remove pops up, let go of your mouse and you've successfully removed that app from the dock. On the flip side, you'll want to add the apps you use all the time. Just open up your Applications folder, drag the apps you need down to the dock, and release the mouse. And just like that, you've pinned an app to your dock. Now, there are two icons on the dock that you can't move around, and those are Finder and the Trash. As for the rest of the apps, you can simply drag them around to change their order. Moving on, if you notice, a typical dock is divided into three sections. The first section on the left holds your permanently pinned apps. The second section shows your recently opened apps. And the third section is where app windows go when you minimize them. In between each section, there is a black separator line. When you hover your mouse over this area, your cursor will turn into a two-sided arrow. This indicates that you can click and hold the mouse, then drag it up or down to resize the dock. Next up, after working for a while, you might open and minimize a bunch of app windows, causing that section of the dock to fill up. It makes your dock icon shrink and look a bit cluttered. When this happens, you can press Option-Command-H to hide all of these inactive apps. Your dock will instantly look much cleaner. Next, you can right-click on this black separator line to quickly tweak some common settings without having to open System Settings. If you turn on the Turn Hiding On feature, the dock will automatically hide itself and only appear when you move your cursor to the edge of the screen. Next, the magnification setting allows you to enable or disable the zoom effect on app icons when you hover your cursor over them. The Position on Screen setting gives you the flexibility to move the dock to the left, the right, or keep it at the default bottom of the screen. On macOS, if you use multiple monitors, the dock doesn't show up on all screens at the same time. Instead, it will automatically move to the screen where you bring your cursor all the way down to the bottom edge. To access other configurations, you can right-click the separator line on the dock and choose Dock Settings, or open System Settings by clicking the Apple icon in the top left corner of the screen, then navigate to Desktop and Dock. In here, besides the settings we just covered, you can also customize the effects for minimizing or opening windows. If you like simplicity, go with the scale effect. The genie effect, on the other hand, offers a smoother and more flashy animation. For the double-click a Windows title bar 2 option, the default is Fill. If you change it to Zoom, the app window will instantly expand to full screen when you double-click its title bar. Besides that, if you enable Minimize Windows into Application icon, minimized windows will shrink directly into the app's own icon instead of taking up a separate area on the right, which helps keep the dock looking neat. Similarly, the Show Indicators for Open Applications option places a tiny black dot under active apps so you can easily spot them. Finally, if you don't want your recently used apps cluttering things up, you can turn off Show Recent Applications in Dock, so the dock only displays your permanently pinned apps. Basically, the default dock handles daily tasks pretty well, but if you want deeper customization, you can install third-party apps. For example, uBar, a very powerful tool to change up the interface. You can search for uBar for Mac on Google, then visit ubarapp.com to download it. This app gives you a 14-day free trial before you decide to upgrade to the paid version. Alternatively, if you already have Homebrew installed, you can use this package manager to install it much faster. This is also a tool that anyone new to macOS should definitely get familiar with. Once the installation is complete, open the app through Spotlight and grant it the necessary permissions, like accessibility and screen recording. Immediately, the default macOS dock will be moved to the right edge of the screen, making way for a taskbar at the bottom with an interface and features similar to Windows. And those are some basic tweaks to help you master the dock when you're just getting used to macOS. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.